Hello everyone. Let's just check my audio. Yep, that's working. Amanda? See if Amanda's here. Amanda, are you there? We need Amanda. I'm going to make a new flight for it, see if it picks it up. Okay, so it'll be before takeoff. Why is Amanda not talking to me? Hi Amanda, are you there? Maybe she's not there. Not sure. Doesn't sound like she is. Anyhow, hi everyone. It looks like my flight plan's not been submitted, so let's do that again. Thanks. And we shall do this. We'll have a go at doing it in. Oh, how's that noise again? That's weirdness. We'll have a go at doing it again in a second. It's funny because I submitted a flight plan and it's starting to play up. No, it's got a flight plan, has it? Not sure. Well, I haven't filed a flight plan yet, but oh, let me move in. But it's definitely an IFR flight plan today. So you can't see anything because I've got all my things on. Let's just come out of this studio mode. Yeah, you can't see anything, so we'll turn off a few things. We'll drop that down there. And we'll drop that down there. And we'll drop that down there. There we go. Right. Okay. So, as you just probably already seen, let's get in the cockpit. Oh, that's better. Does this actually open? Yay. There we go. So, today's flight, I've got a boom mic today, so I just need someone to let me know if that's working or not. It's a little bit intrusive at the moment, but we'll sort it out. So today's flight was going to be from, let's bring up charts, here we go. It's not charts, that's charts. It's going to be from, if I can find it, it's quite simple. Oh, I've got all the weather on, let's turn it off for a sec. Quite simple, it's from the last airport we were, Sierra Bravo, Mike Sierra. And it's just a straightforward IFR flight. Very quick. It's almost there's very not much going on here. Into a down to Sierra Bravo November Tango, which is, what airport was this? I can't remember. It is, doesn't tell me what it is. This airport here, whatever it is, should tell me. Oh, it's not telling me. I don't know. Let's see what it is. It is Augusto Severo Airport, and the reason I chose that is because it's got a nice ILS to play with. So we've looked at that. That's quite straightforward. We'll just use ATC to get in all the way. We've got some air spaces we've got to look out for, but I won't be C-class 35 to 145. Not sure. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's lots going on around here. Anyhow, yeah. So if I go back to my flights again, close that. So it's Sierra Bravo, Mike Sierra, and we're flying. It says VFR. Oh, sorry. The meter says VFR. If I click on it, it'll tell me what the meter for that is. And that's 36 minutes ago. So remember, this is live weather. You just make sure I've got my live weather on, because I didn't the other day. Live time, real time. I haven't got. I'm going to move it forwards just a little bit. Let's get it down to 4 o'clock. That'll do. So I've got live weather, but I haven't got live. What do you call it? Live sun. So let's look at the VFR. It's VFR, which means it's okay. The airport's at VFR. You'd thought they'd have a little dot there. So wind is 160 at 8. Visibility is fine. There's a few clouds now. This worries me. It says VFR, but it's a few clouds towering cumulus at 3,500 feet. And there's more clouds, broken clouds at 10,000 feet. The ceiling is 10,000 feet. That's fine for us because we won't be flying high no matter what the ATC says. Temperature is 31. The dew point is 23. So if you look at 31, 23, I think that works out about 2,500 feet. Humidity is humid, and I'm going to take a note of the pressure here. It's 1009. That's a QNH. The wind 160 at 8 knots. Dew point 23, and the temperature is 31. That is steamy. Well, it is Brazil. And at the other airport, let's go back to the airports again. Oh dear, come on. I hide. Right, and we go to SBNT, Sierra Bravo November Tango, which is here. We'll zoom in, and we'll look at their weather. So there's VFR. Click on the little VFR, and it tells me that it's green. So allowed VFR flight at the moment. The runway's not obscured or anything. And at the SBMS and at SBNT, we've got a wind of 110 at 9 knots. Nothing to be too worried about. Visibility is fine. Scatter clouds at 1800. We can cope with that because, and then we've got more towering cumulus. It sounds worrying, doesn't it? And a ceiling at 12,000 feet. The temperature is 28. And the dew point is 24, so that sounds steamy. And altimeter is 110, QNH 1010 hectopascals. Okay, so what does all this dew point mean? All this high humidity? Well, it means a few things. It can mean thunderstorms. It can mean quite bad weather. And it can also mean icing if you're flying into thunderstorms, as well as just your wings falling off your plane. Now, why have I not got my chat? It's not working. Let me open up my chat. If you bear with me, tools. It never automatically opens anymore. View. They have a bit of a view. Order. Docs. YouTube live control panel. Oh, that's different. Not seen that before. Oh, okay. Close that window. And well now where's my? Let's seem to have chat. There's chat. Okay, bear with me a second. Oh, hi Cliff. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I talk to someone who's helping me with the stream at the moment. So yeah. So now, what does all this high temperature and dew point and really dense moist air means? Generally means, if I click on the weather, it can mean thunderstorms. So I've already put all the layers off. Let's turn these off for a second. Sigmet off. Okay, off. I said off. Okay, let's turn weather off for a second. So for this little hop, which isn't that long, it's 73, 73, so it's about 140 miles. So we'd be there in maybe an hour and a bit, maybe more, if I've done that right. Now the weather, if I turn on the layers and get the layers, know what I'm doing, we can see that we've got some thunderstorms around here. Okay, especially over here. Now, how do we know how significant they are? Well, we can look at the precipitation here. Down this bottom little line here is a false color telling you seriousness, the percentage of the precipitation is from light to severe. So I can see on our route we've got, let's see, it's a bit green and a bit blue here. So we've got some light precipitation out here. That's okay because we're flying instruments and using autopilot most of the way. And then we've got a little bit more significant here, and then we come down. So it's not going to be too bad, I don't think. But also, we've got other things on here. For instance, I can turn on the METAR for this, and I can hover over category ceiling. Oh, am I supposed to click on this? Click. It's going to tell me. How interesting. Why isn't it giving me information for that? Oh, because I don't have METAR for these. Right. Yeah. In some of these places, you can actually have a little dot next to them. For instance, we have blue dots there, which is these, not VFR. We've got VFR here, but some of these we don't have. Do I have a green dot on here? No. So these places don't have a METAR information from them. So I could click on that, and that would bring me up the METAR at this station. No, why it won't bring up the METAR up on that? I don't know. Interesting. So, one more thing for a look at the weather. Let's turn off METAR. We're going to look at the significant weather. Close that. So we can see that we've got, I'm not sure what I can't see. Oh, here we are. We've got a little thing there. We can just about see. If I could remember the symbols, it would be great. So it tells you what levels the, I think that's rain is there. And there's another little symbol down here somewhere. Where's the other symbols? Yeah, I've got another symbol there. So this is telling you there's WX. So I'm expecting. I suspect it's weather radar for that. No, it's not telling me. Okay, you'd expect a nice key for that, I would have thought. And the last one, I'll go back to layers, is the SIGMETS. And these are areas, bounded areas, as I've mentioned before, telling you that where you've got issues and problems. So if you click on that, it tells you that there's a thunderstorm here. Upcoming 48,000 feet, embedded in the clouds. So I might be okay. Not a good idea to fly into a thunderstorm or through a thunderstorm. Yeah, so we've got a SIGMET here, but if we look at the weather radar as well, combined with it, we can see that although you've got some here that will look a bit serious, so I think we'll probably be okay here. Generally, want to keep out of that if there's thunderstorms. I mean, they can be quite, catch you out. A lot of people have come down through thunderstorms from that. Don't want them. So that's sort of just looking at the weather, and I'll click off at SIGMET. Now the other thing I'm going to look at, which I showed last time, was if I'm able to turn it on, is windy. We looked at windy before. In the last one, I had a quick look for it, and this time we're going to look at it in conjunction with our flight. So I want to, so we're flying from, and I've already, so Sierra Bravo Mike Sierra, Sierra Bravo Mike Sierra, and here we are. Tell me where it is, and we can see the winds for this at the moment. So these are the winds, and you can see if you look at the key, if I can bring it up a bit, you can see at the bottom here where we've got the different sort of knots. So it's not that windy. It's a little bit more windy out to sea. I think you should expect that. If I click on the weather radar and let it think about things, we can see this is live. So our weather's live. So it's sort of similar to what we saw. Maybe it's remember that the weather in flight simulators is generated from all these. But some over here, yeah, watch out, I don't know what those mean. But the great thing is you can see where the radar, the extents of the radar here. So let's go back, a quick look at the satellite view. Yeah, it's all a bit heavy over here. And then we've also got a rain and a thunder. And if I zoom in, we can see we've got telling you where the probability of thunder is, and also gives you the amount of rain here. Also within here, within clouds rays, there's another one. Oops, let's have a look. Now there is another one called, that's weather radar. We've seen that. Now there is another one called lightning, which I quite like. So if you scroll down, we can see we've got the aviation one, so we can look at the clouds. So it's going to be a bit cloudy on the route, which I think we are SBNT, SBMS, so we're here. Yep. And we look at the high clouds, and we can look at, does it give me information about how high I are? I don't know. But it gives you the walls, few scattered, broken, and overcast, which are the octaves. If anyone listened to radio from planes before, it would say 10 octaves or 4 octaves or whatever. I can't remember that. We've got some medium clouds and also the low clouds. So there's a few little clouds on the way. I think we'll be all right. Looking at any fog. Nope, it's got the pressure already in there. Cloud tops. So the cloud tops go up to 15K. So anything that high sounds like a thunderstorm to me. The cloud base. So it goes up to about 1500 on the way there. I don't know what a CAPE index is. And so on. I can hear thunder in my Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, so we've got, so we've had a look at that. So it's going to be a little bit awkward, but we shall survive. And I'll turn off that window capture, and we'll turn off the charts for the moment. Yeah, so that's where we're going to fly, down there, and hopefully it knows who I am. Good, that knows who I am. So that's linked to the flight simulator, so hopefully Say Intentions will pick it up. I have submitted this. It might be a bit different. Hiya, Jeffrey. Yeah, hiya, Jeffrey. Somebody subscribed. Yay. Yes, you said you were on Rusty's channel a while ago, weren't you? I remember. Yes. So, oh, I can hear thunder. So anyhow, so I'm going to turn off the charts for the moment. And one thing I want to go through is, if I bring it up again, and we'll make it a bit bigger so we can see it, is, now which of these buttons? Okay. Is the actual manual, the actual pilot operating manual. Most of the time you'll have something like, and I can't see the, has it disconnected it? Ah, okay, well, we'll drag it back onto here. Okay, generally when you get one of these nice professional planes from, you know, this is the black square Caravan, that's not what I wanted. But we'll look for it anyhow, because you see you've got really nice organised manual for the black square. There is a way to fit width, there we go, where you've got everything that's really nice, really modern, with and without cargo pod, and it's sort of simplified to get rid of a lot of fluff that you don't really need for casual flying. But what you will get, if I go past all this, is, let's get past all the controls. If you keep going, we'll get some oxygen, we'll get some tables, for instance, an oxygen duration table, and we'll get some basics, for instance, the engine power settings. It's annoying that I think there's a deliberate, I've noticed this about some of these manuals, they put it on a nice grey background so you can't print it out easily. So you have to invert it. I'm sure if I printed it out, it would be able to remove the background, but it is annoying to put it on a grey background. It's just to make it look posh, I guess. And you've got normal cruise, climb, performance. I'm going to ignore most of that. We've got engine settings, and so on and so on, all the way down. Keep going, past all the gumph about exhaust gases and how things work. And if we keep going down, we'll see the environment control manuals. But that's it. Where's all the performance data? So that's what a one of these manuals would look like in for Black Square. Now, if we go to the Beechcraft Baron actual manual, so Beechcraft Baron, I think this is 58 and 58 star special reduced gross rate configuration. FAA approved airplane flight manual. Oh, it's nice not to have my headphone mic. I'm going to listen back to this and see if it's the cardioid mic's picking everything up properly. But this is from I'm trying to look at the date on this. So this is 1994. First issued in 1996. So this is, you know, I say 1994. It doesn't sound very old to me, but then I'm old. And so on and so on. And lots of temporary log changes. Is there a way to go up and down on this quickly? So the revisions, more revisions, more revisions, revised revisions, more revisions, so on and so on. And then we get to a table of contents where we've got use the handbook, revising the handbook, and every time you do a flight, you take your pilot handbook with you. I don't think it's actually, I think it's a regulation. I think it is. By the way, I'm looking outside the plane. That's going to be a little bit worrying. Supplementations, vendor issue supplements, airplane ground turning clearance. So we'll just go through some of these. It sounds boring, but to be honest, you know, this is what you would be looking at in 1970, whatever. Oh, I can hear them. So, strangely enough, so use the handbook, designed to maintain documents for safe and efficient operator banner. It's loose leaf form for quick. So it's section 1 is general. Then we've got section 2, which is limitations. Then we've got section 3, emergency procedures. Then we've got section 4, which is the normal procedures. Now, section 4 is, you know, the checklists, the procedures for starting the plane up. And they always put the emergency procedures, or at least they should do, at the beginning, because you don't have to faff through like a load of other procedures to get to it, but they would be tabbed most probably. Performance. So now there's no way. The sections it's automatically generated these sections, but so let's have a look. Let's have a quick look through this. Revising the handbook, a bit about the handbook, and then we look at the Beechcraft Baron 58, which we're which we're looking at. We're flying today. It gives you the rates and size, and gives you the turning clearance, because you know you need to know what that is. Turning radio predicted on use of par-tail braking action. I did that once. It was weird. We have to. Oh, not differential power, no, but I did some powered turns once. Tells you about the engines. Tells you about the rates, the standard rates for it, with and without oil. Gives you all the terminology. Oh, lightning. Got some lightning outside. Then it tells you about all the acronyms. And not acronyms. Oh yeah, thunder. Tells you about what the stalling speeds are, what V's mean. I think they're acronyms. Did I say acronyms? Section 1. Terminology and symbols. Okay. Can't remember the name of things. Tells you about meteorological terminology, what ISA is, and the outside air temperature, what the temperature is normally at 15 degrees at sea level, what the temperature is at sea level. It's generally 10-13. It says 0.2, but nobody takes any notice of that. And also temperature gradient from sea level to that altitude, which the temperature is. The temperature is 59 per foot. So and 0 above the altitude. So the ISA gives you some standards to follow in terms of pressure. And it tells you about pressure, altitude, and the wind and stuff. Now, when I was used to program, do coding, there was loads of books about programming and languages and stuff, but I found the best one was actually to get into the chip, straight right into the book about the chip and how it adds up. So if anyone is really thinking about buying this, buying this Microsoft Flight Sim, get the actual handbook out. Anyhow, so we're going to carry on down. So we've got limitations. The maximum speeds for this. Again, these are in the PDF that you can download from the Baron. In fact, you don't need to buy the Baron to download it. You can go just to Just Flight and get hold of it. Power plant limitations, but let's go down. Where the placards are, you need all these placards that are important. On pilot's left wall, where all the placards are. But all that, it's really, really detailed. But it's just very interesting. And gives you more information than you'd think. All the way down, circuit breakers, simulated emergency procedures. Here we are now. After all the emergency procedures, which you should know, you get to the normal procedures, and as you can see, maximum crosswind gives you the operations for crosswind. It gives you a way of doing the checklist. So you get out your plane. This is the golden lap where you walk around and check all the points on the aircraft. So pre-flight inspection, control locks, right fuselage, the empennage, left fuselage, right fuselage, and then you've got the cowl flaps. So this goes on and on and on, and then it goes after the cruise. Where are we now? That's normal procedures. I wonder what page up and down is, and it goes on and on like this with all different tables, and example route segments as well, about the ground speed and time at cruise and how you calculate these. If I keep going down, we get to here we are. Yeah, an example performance. No, we're in performance, which is when you sit there and you work out how far things are going to take and how much fuel you use. For instance, time, distance, and ground speed. That gives you can give you the time. That gives you the time, and the time you divide by the fuel per hour, gallons per hour, and it gives you some items that you add to it. For instance, it's normally, is it 0.15? Yeah, when you're taking off, when you're taxiing, when you're taking off, emergency fuel, I think it's, am I thinking of runway length? I can't remember. 45 minutes, emergency fuel. There's loads of things you need to think about. Oh, there goes the thunder. I knew it. Then we've got a performance section here. I'm not going to go through it all, but you've got all these lovely charts where these are lookup charts. For instance, you've got airspeed calibration with a normal system. There's lots of lightning outside here. So you've got the calibrated airspeed and the indicated airspeed. So if you go up to 110, you come up, you go down, it's 110. And calibrated airspeed in knots. So you've got knots and knots. I wonder what this is, a weird one. Oh yeah, it starts at 70. And then you've got altimeter correction. We've got one for airspeed correction, and these are very easy. You just run your pen across, or your pencil, or you just look across and down. We've got another one here, which is looking at altimeter correction, the alternate system. Then we've got temperature conversion. So if it's -10, you come down in degrees C to degrees Fahrenheit. And these aren't just tables. It's very quickly, you've got just a line. So you just run your pencil up and across. And the IAS conversion. So you've got temperature here and pressure altitude. So pressure altitude versus outside air temperature. Very important for anyone in the States taking off at mountains. The number of people haven't calculated a less dense or more dense air based on or maybe on heat or moisture or humidity at height. So you can easily be at 2,000 feet on an airport, and then once you've calibrated that, you find out that your plane is actually at like 8,000 feet or 10,000 feet if it's really hot in a really dry mountains, and that can affect performance. So you might find yourself not having enough power to get out of a ravine or something. And we've got manifold pressure versus anyhow. So you've got all this stuff, all these different charts to look at. Favorite chart, if I can find it, is the wind components. Should always have one of those in the back of your flight book, because maybe more lightning. Actually, that lightning's I'm just looking out the plane. That lightning struck in the same place at least 3 times. So I think we'll be having Martians. Then we've got these other weird charts. I won't go through them all, but to do these, I've done these ones on accelerate stop distance, where you've got the outside air temperature in degrees C, so you know it's like, say it normally starts at 14, which is ISA, and then you come up and then you look at the pressure altitude. So say we're at does it give me, doesn't tell me what they are here. No, but say you're at 8,000 for let's say you're at about 7,500. So you keep coming up here to hit 7,500. You come across until you hit the rate. So the rate here, I can't see. So the rate here, I think we've got 4,000 pounds. I'm not sure. And then we come across, then we look at the wind component, either it's plus or minus. And then we can go down here. I think it's plus 10 here. I haven't read the information. And then we come across and it's telling you the accelerate stop distance is 4,000. So it's telling you based on the wind component, the rate, the outside air temperature. It tells you if you're going to get off the runway or hit the trees at the end. You've got another one, accelerate go distance, climb with 2 engines. So you've got the rate, outside air temperature again is so important. So we've got 14, the ISA again. We come up and we've got at, what are we taking off at? Pressure altitude here is 10,000 feet, and it says the fuel flow there, 70 per gallon. So we come across and it tells you that we've got climb with 2 engines is 2,500 feet. But if the outside temperature gets higher outside and you're lower, then you know your rate of climb can be less and more. And that it's all about making sure you don't crash into trees, basically. And there's loads of these charts based on different barons, loads of these charts and lots of tables. Those are the tables. Cruise power settings, what you should set your plane at. We've got a range profile. Anyhow, and then we've got all the rate and balance, which is set generally in the plane. We can look at that, and so on. And then we've got all the instruments, all about the instruments. And if I keep going down, there's a huge section about the RNAV system, the RNAV system. So that if you're not familiar with the RNAV system, it's an old system based on plotting waypoints from distance and radial from a VOR. So that's how they used to do RNAV. You can program a straight line with that rather than go fly from VOR to VOR. And so on. So there we go. There's tons of stuff here about alternators and supplements and more supplements and more supplements all the way down. There we go. Anyhow, I thought that was interesting, but we're not going to worry about that too much. So here we are. It looks pretty horrible, so I'm going to just change the time of day again. What time have we got? We got 16. I'm going to make it a little. I'm going to push back the time a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer. We're going to start get going. So, first of all, we're going to start the plane, and we're going to follow the checklist on here. For aircraft information, let me just check at this flight performance. We have mass and gravity here, although it's not telling me. That's the fuel empty 15%. Yeah, it says green, so I assume that's okay. And remember, we're looking at the length of takeoff and landings. Well, we can always land. We can always do it from here, for instance. Oh, there's no data at either of these places. It just vanishes. But if you did have a, if you knew where you were when you were on runway 23 and it was dry, and you get the weather, we don't have a METAR here, so you type in the wind magnitude, the wind direction, the temperature, the QNH, and what flaps you're taking off at. It would calculate that using the ESB, i.e. using the computer, like an algorithm, rather than using the charts that we looked at. But anyway, I thought you might watch that. Okay, let's get checklist going. Right, okay, pre-flight. We've had a look around. Control locks have been removed. Seats are secure. We'll just check that this is working. Okay. VR static position. We'll look at the payload on here. That should give me my center of gravity. There's the cog, center of gravity. So I've got infinite fuel. All the real chocks are pilot car. So my center of gravity is there. If your center of gravity is over the front, you'll have trouble trimming and taking off. And if you have it the other way, I think I've got this right way, i.e. too much in the tail, you'll have trouble trimming and, is it landing or taking off? I can't remember, but getting your center of gravity is so important. If anyone watches the Pilot Debrief YouTube channel, you can see that most of this is flying in inclement weather and not setting your weights and balances correct, and not knowing how any of this works, or just not enough experience. So cabin doors are locked, parking brake is set, emergency avionics are all in, flaps are up, just check the flaps are up, avionics is off, throttles are closed, close the throttles, propeller high RPM, that's mixture, put that down. Throttle are high RPM, mixture full rich. There we go. Cowl flaps are open, they are open already. Aileron trim is centralized. It says, I wish it would light up that. Rudder trim is centered, landing gear down. Sub switch panel switches are off, they're all off, apart from de-icing boots. Main breakers are all in. Alternate static air is normal. CO test. Oh, we'll have a test. Okay, is that the CO? Oh, there's the CO2 detector. Let's have a go, shall we? Where's... Okay. Don't know. Fuel selectors are on. The fuel selectors are here. And they are on for a change. I think they always keep them on because it's so difficult to get to. I mean, I can pull up this to have a look, but it's not. Actually, are they on? Because it's a fat end is off. Yeah, I'll put that back. Cabin pressure shut off is pushed. Don't worry about that. Door still is off. Cabin pressure mode is on dump. Yep. Door seal mode is off. Beacon light. Turn the beacon light on. We want that to go on first. There we go. And we switch that on so that when we turn the battery on, at least the beacon goes on. Battery master is on. There we go. And we can hear the gyros spinning up. Bus volts are minimum. Where are the bus volts? There they are. Bus volts look okay to me. Let's tap it. There you go. Annunciators, test and continue. It's one of these buttons is the test. Where's the test for that? Down here. Bus faults. Annunciators test and continue. Oh, it's down the bottom here. There we go. All the lights work. Left alternator is on. There. Right alternator on. Main fuel quantities. I have infinite fuel. Cabin heater as desired. Thunder and lightning outside. Left boost pump is low. Left boost pump low. We can hear it and turn it off. Left boost pump off. Right boost pump, switch it on low. I can hear it. Let's turn it off. That's right boost pump off. Okay, so we've done all the before starting engines. Starting engines. It says engine start cold. It means the engine is cold, not as cold outside. But that might, I don't know. Okay, white mixture, fuel rich, full rich. White propeller, high RPM. White propeller. White throttle. Oh, sorry. Full open. Boost pump for 2 to 3 seconds. So high 1, 2, 3. White boost pump off. Fuel flow was greater than that. I didn't look. Where's the fuel flow? I didn't look at it. So I'll just do that once more. Yeah, fuel flow is coming up. That's fine. Throttle 1/4 inch open. Push it down. The reason we pushed it right up is so that remember this is pushing your fuel into the engine. So we pushed that right up to make sure there's a load of fuel in the engine. 1/4 inch. There we go. White starter engage. So we go round. Okay, don't break it. White throttle to 1500. RPM. Where's my RPM? 1500. 1000 to. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, cool. Oil pressure is green. Where's my oil pressure? Oil pressure. Oil pressure is green on that one. Looks green to me. Starter annunciator is off. Okay, low volts extinguished. Oh, let's turn FSrealistic off for a sec. It does this. Profile off. Thank you. Yeah, I can't be having that doing the shaking. Oh, thunder outside. Right alternator is extinguished. Right alternator volts. Where's my volts? Don't know where's my right alternator. Hello, doesn't tell me. Bus volts 28. Yeah, I think that's right. Engine instruments check. Left mixture full rich. Okay. Left propeller high RPM. Left throttle full open. Left boost pump. Sorry, left boost pump. Did I just do the? Oh yeah. Left boost pump for 3 seconds. Pushing fuel for it. That'll do. Fuel flow greater than. That was probably okay. Left boost off. Left throttle 1/4 inch. Push it down. Left starter engage. Push that in a bit more then. There we go. I flooded it. Okay. I'll put a little bit more fuel in there. 1, 2, 3. Try again. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got both engines going. Where's manifold pressure is low. RPMs we're sort of similar. Probably needs to warm up. Yeah, I would expect that. There we go. The RPMs are catching up now. The RPMs are good. Left throttle. Yeah. Oil pressure is green. I forgot where the oil pressure is. Oil pressure is green on both. Oil temperature is rising on that. Let's zoom in. Temperature is rising. Cool. Start annunciator is extinguished. It says cowl flaps are open, so I'm just going to close them. Don't think it'll matter too much. Volts are distinguished. Alternator load is fine from what I can see. Bus volts 28. Instruments channels, check. Okay, so after starting, lights as required. Well, I'm going to stick on my taxi lights. Where are my taxi lights? So we're going to put on... Where's my taxi lights on here? Landing lights, taxi lights. I'm going to put on my navigation lights as well. And my floodlights. Oh no, actually, I'm going to put my panel lights because I like to be able to see things. Avionics on. Pop. There we go. Cabin heat as desired. Air conditioning. Let's see how hot it is in the cabin. Oh my goodness, it is so hot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to turn on the air conditioning. Air conditioning is on. We put the blower high. There we go. And that's a heater blower. Air conditioning blower. We'll put that onto high till it comes down. So warm. There we go, it's coming down now. Good. Mixture lean for taxi. Okay, so we'll just bring back our lean our come back for taxi for that. Yeah, step. Yeah, I will learn that one day. Parking brake release, brakes checked. But before we do that, I need to get ready to fly. And we'll see if we've actually got our flight plan in here. And oh, we've got that. I mean, I guess let's see if Amanda's there. Hello, Amanda, are you there? I'll get her to file the flight plan. Hello, Amanda. Amanda's not listening to me, and I think it's because Amanda is not there. Why is Amanda not there? Let me think about this. Maybe it's because I've changed headset. Ah, okay, hang on a second. Com output is default output device. Cabin microphone is Yeti stereo. Okay. Hello, Amanda, are you there? Add the one microphone.
Say again.
Hooray! Hello, Amanda. How are you? I'm here. Can you hear me? Yeah, I've pulled the microphone out of my headset.
Say again.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so good. So that works. I'm just going to type in my flight plan. Do it properly. It's not very long. So it's SBMS. SBMS. Let's zoom in. There must be a method to output this. And I'm going to put where we're going. SBNT. SBNT. Enter. So that's there to there. Add waypoint, and I'm going to ISOBA. ISOBA. Brazil. That looks right to me. And that's it. That's the whole flight today. So I go back to what's that telling licenses. I've got flight plan waypoint locked in here for somewhere. Is my charts working? Oh, grr. Never mind, doesn't matter. Let's go back to the map and we'll just zoom out. Let's go out. Yeah, there we go. That's our flight. Not very far. Now, because it's so flat, I'm going to turn off terrain. There, it's better. I'm going to put on low airways. I wonder what that means. Don't know. So, it's giving me little mountains to look out for, so that's very useful. And while I'm here, I'm going to go. Oops, no. Home. I'm going to set up a procedure for coming in to on the The departure, there probably isn't a departure. There's an Omni, so we won't worry about that. Arrival, nope, but there will be an approach, and the approach I want is, let me just check on this, looking at my runway, let's just have a quick back to flights. I'm coming in ILS runway, ILS Y runway 60L, ILS Y runway 16L, that's it. Here we go, let's have a quick look. That looks right to mine. NT362, NT633, 362, 362, 364, runway 6L, and I'll load that approach. It says GPS monitoring, but we will be putting that into the radio. Now I'm swapping the radios by using same tensions, but I need to put in the ILS approach for that. So if we look at the charts for this, bear with me. Okay, let's look at the charts for that. So there's runway approach here, 16L. Let's go to here and we look at the approaches, and it's ILS Y, probably that one. Okay, here we go. NT362. And the ATIS here, because we probably want that, the ATIS, the automatic I don't know, weather service. ATIS is 132.65. Anyone who takes off in more than half an hour, more than an hour in a plane, he's not doing it properly. We got control approach, that's okay. Natal military, blimey. Don't need that. I need there we go. Locator is, the localizer is, and I'm going to put it into here, 109.3. It's already there. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll just bring that across. I'll also put it into the second one. Have we got a VOR here? We've got an ADF. We'll play with that in a minute. And we'll put it into this as well. So I need to right click that to get to nav. And again. And we'll go 109. 109.3. Must be a standard. It's already there. Okay, we'll put that in as well. We should be able to pick that up and hear it. One way is 134, and the final approach course is 162. And what I like to do is put this into 162, 15, 16, and put that into there, so we know roughly how everything's gonna sort itself out. Now we're flying. You've got HSI source here, but we will be going RNAV at some, or will we? Should be. We're on GPS at the moment. We'll see how that works. Okay, so we're all sort of set up. I think we're okay. So one up is basically when you do a run up, I call it power checks. So you have to set everything. Ooh, lightning over there. Let me just turn that charts off for a sec. So for the run up, it's basically you're checking everything, checking all the alternators and the mags and everything by turning them off, and checking all the ammeters and the boot pressure. You're just doing a final check before you fly. So I'm going to talk to air traffic control now. Sorry, ground. I need to be on ground. So ground is it's probably center ramp. Do we have a center here? I don't actually think. If I go back to my, if you bear with me, let's go back to my flights and just look at the I'm going to have a quick look at the charts for this. Info comms. No, the runway, the place that we have here is an uncontrolled airstrip. So I need to talk to the actual center for this. So receive center. So it's 112. Oh, there's lots here. Let me go back to my, let's go back to my flights, and we'll look at the charts, procedures, charts, info, comms. No, it's the same. I'm going to go let's see if I've already got center connected on here. Center 135. It's already centered. It's already centered. Center control. You're on a frequency. You should be on this one. Okay, just put that in. Okay, it seems to be happy. Let's see. Receive center. Golf Bravo 00 Charlie at Decept Rosado Airport. Request VFR departure clearance. I wonder if that'll work, or do you need to set it? I mean, you can file a flight plan by
Golf Sierra Charlie, say your destination and type of flight, IFR or VFR.
Receive center, flight is IFR, heading to Sierra Bravo November Tango.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Hey, got clearance. Well, how about that? Clearance for control. So it doesn't really matter once if you've done it, you've transmitted, you've typed out you've probably submitted your flight plan on the phone or wherever. Here we go.
Cleared to Recife.
Okay.
After departure, fly radar vectors of miss, then as filed. Initial climb to flight level 040. Departure on 135.8. Squawk 3674. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1908.
Yeah, right.
Zulu, time now 1853.
Oh, don't give me about 15 minutes. Cleared to Recife. After departure, fly radio vectors OBMIS, then as filed. Climb, flight level 040. Departure 135.8. Squawk 3674. So it's Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. Yeah, I didn't do
Golf
that.
Sierra Charlie, read back correct.
Oh, hello. 3674. We've got. I need to 135.8. Oh, it's already on that then. Departure on 135.8. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We've all got that. Let's go back to home. Stick the map on, and we'll just take a. Oh, I don't need to. What about? Hang on. Cleared to Recife. Clearance on request. I can pick any runway I want, but which runway do we need? Let's just go back and we'll just look at see what look at the flight planner for a change. And I want SBMS because not all. Oh, come on. Oh, don't crash. BMS. Okay. Right. Oi! That was weird. Oh, it's not put me in the air. Oh no, phew. So there's SBMS. I can look at the general information at the weather. So wind is coming from 9 knots from 30. So we want a sort of tailwind really. So let's look at the runways. Recommended is 09 because we've got a headwind. Always want a headwind. If you've got a tailwind, you might run out of runway. So we've got a headwind of 5 knots at 09. That's fine. Now have I got a chart for this? Airport, where's 09? Where's 09? It's loading in the charts. I quite like the charts from, here we are. So I am, where am I on here? 09. So that's, yeah, 09. Okay. Right, so I'm fine with that. Let's close that down. We don't need that now. So we're going to ask. Well, I don't need to ask for taxi. I'll just say I'm taxiing because it's uncontrolled. So there isn't a free com, so I'm not even going to bother. Right, let's go back to flights. Let's close that down and we'll zoom in. So I want 09. 09 is... Let's bring out the chart on that again. Just bear with me a second. Charts, procedures. Oh, I don't want that. Arrivals, info, runways. 09. So 0. Oh, I see. Yeah, 09. That's a bit weird because it wants me to take off. So that is so weird. Runway 09. Oh, 09. There isn't a runway 09. Okay, I've got a runway 05 here, which makes more sense. But I'm going to take off on runway 23, basically. So that's 270.23, because you're not actually allowed here, I think, to take off on runway 03. So let's get going. We'll take the, if I can find the parking brake off. Okay, off we go. So let's go and take off. Yeah, you're not actually allowed to take off the other way. I was reading about this. Is it going to be jaggy today? Going to be janky? Oh, look at that. Look at those planes. That's hilarious. I'll turn right round. Okay. Yeah. Right, now before we do anything, let me just check I've got parking brake. No, that's not the parking brake. Parking brake. Where's the parking brake? Right, before we do anything, I'm just going to check that I've got my buttons right. Because settings, controls, SciTech, flight control surfaces, secondary, flaps, extend flap, decrease flaps. Okay. Okay. Increase flaps. Right. Good. That's good. Go back. And then we want landing gear. Gears. Gear down. And that's gear down. That's gear up. It's a shame it can't light up the buttons on the doodad there. Right, yeah. Good. I like that. And I also want brakes as well. Brakes. Brakes is that one. Thank you. Okay, because sometimes they... Okay, right. Right, off we go. Let me just check my flaps are going down. Yep, flaps are fine. Good. My brakes are working. Now normally here you would go, I don't know, I know, Golf Bravo, Sierra Charlie, taking off runway 05 or something like that, because there's nobody here. 20 degrees, that looks fine. Okay, landing lights on. Let's pretend we've done all our power checks. Landing lights, landing lights. Taxi. See, I don't like all these buttons. Suppose you wanted to do pitot heat. In fact, I'm going to... No, do I need that? Maybe if I'm going into clouds. Suppose you turn the avionics off. These buttons are, whoa, you know, a bit dodgy. Okay. Off we go. So, Golf Bravo, Sierra Charlie, taking off runway 04, or 05, whatever it was, 27. Oh, one thing I haven't done is... Oh no, we have got oh, that's fine. Let's see, 2000 maximum speed. Off we go. Can't remember what the rotate speeds are, but it's probably about. Oh, blimey! This is a fast plane. Okay, there we go, and we're off. 500 feet a minute. Okay, that's the radar going off. Positive speed. Gear up. There we go. Right, keep runway heading. I think we've got everything right. Get up to 1,000 and then we'll turn on to heading. Oh, we got rain. It's nice. Okay, where we go? I think he said 4,000 as the height.
Golf Sierra Charlie,
oh,
radar contact. Over Dixieppe Rosado Airport at 1,000 feet. Mossoró QNH 1010. Climb 18,000, turn left heading 190. Vectors to up mist. Then on course.
So 190 up to 18,000 feet. Well, we're not going up to 18,000 feet. We're going up to 10,000 feet. So what did she say? Oh, you see, this is why you need Copa. Yeah, all right.
Contact the Recife Center on 125.15.
Let's see. Let's let Amanda do this. Oh, I'm going right. Hang on, hold on. Amanda, could you do the comms?
Center, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie. Good afternoon. We're climbing past 1500 up to 18,000.
I've got the comms, Steve. Contacting Recife Center now.
Okay, I'm going to turn the autopilot on.
Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, Recife Center identified. Good afternoon, Mossoró QNH 1010.
Okay, so we've got the little black thing that pops up in my
Recife Center, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie. Recife Center, B and H is Flight 1. Ascending to flight level 180 on heading 112. QNH 1010. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
Well, I can't do that at the moment. I'm concentrating on getting out. She can share the load. I've got autopilot on. Is that actually telling me or just making me go all over the place? No, okay. I've got nav on already. I can put nav on. Whoa. Nav, autopilot, altitude. Is this actually turning me onto ground? Let's see what it does. Whoa, okay. No, I know what it's doing. We're not having that. Yeah, turn the autopilot off. Yeah. Direct to... oh, hang on, what have I done here? That's interesting. Okay. We'll just go direct to SB... yeah. Yeah, there we go. Let the plane sort itself out. Whoa, come on now. Oh dear. I'm all over the shop today. Let's just get the out. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, you see, it's playing with the trim now. God knows where the trim is. No, 0. Okay, come on, sort it yourself out. I am all over the place. Now, I'm on GPS, flight director. So why is it not letting me, turning me direct? Flight director, out at the heading, nav. Navi's GPS. Oh. No. Is it turning me? It is not doing what I want it to do. This is very weird. Autopilot on. Okay, it's trimming. So now it's doing it. Wonder what I did wrong. Never mind. Phew, that was tough. The undercarriage is up. 10 degrees C. I can turn the air conditioning off. That was a bit weird. That was a bit weird. Air conditioning off. Right, so now it's going to do it. So where's it taking me? Yeah, I'm way off track. Not sure why. But you live and learn. Okay, so what height did she say? Right, up to 18,000 feet. Oh dear. Receive center, request altitude 10,000 feet. Oh, I didn't say who I was either.
Requesting descent to 10,000 feet now.
Yeah, go on, you do it. That was terrible.
Recite Center, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie. Requesting to descend to 10,000 feet.
I didn't even hear that. Right, set that Q and H.
Climbing to 10,000 feet. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
Well, if that's 1,000 feet, that's Q and H 1013. Transition level here. Phew! Look at all the wind farms out here. What do you mean cheating, Cliff? What do you mean cheating?
Sierra Charlie, climb 18,000.
Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, unable, staying at 10,000 feet.
Oslo 90009, radar contact. Golf
What?
Sierra Charlie, climb altitude, flight level 180.
Unable, staying at 10,000 feet. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie. Let's warm it up in here a bit. Where's the heat? Heater blower is low. There we go. Right, for that mess of the flight plan. Yeah, I didn't do the waypoint. It was going to take me there, all the way back and back again. Yeah, if I look at the flight plan, it was a mess. Okay, look at the menu. No, go back to home. Yeah, if you look at the flight plan,
Papa Victor Zulu Yankee
that
contact,
should have been up there. Yeah, it should have gone to
125.8.
SBMS. Sober.
Switching to Dick Scepter
Oh, blimey.
125.8. Papa Victor Zulu Yankee.
Wow, same tensions is really loud. Turn that down a bit. How's it working, Cliff? Mic is very loud. What I haven't done is put dipping into my boom cloud. Let me just, can I do? I haven't got, I'm going to turn the game capture sounds down a little bit. Or maybe a bit more. Yeah, dipping. Dipping. Oh, it is working. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're going to listen, put both nav on so we can have a listen. I'm climbing up to 10,000 feet. I'm not doing 18,000. Actually, I'm not even sure I'll have enough time to get up to that. Maybe. I think getting up to 18,000 feet, they probably want me to get over the clouds, I'm guessing. Right, let's have a look outside. Yeah, we're in a part of Brazil that isn't jungle. This is weird. It's all wind farms and farms. Wind farms and farms. Cliff, can you hear my voice over the plane? It should be dipping quite a lot. Yeah, didn't get my vectors out quite right. What I should have done is use heading. Turn right, turn, used heading, and then slowly got up to the 4,000 feet before I even thought about putting the autopilot in. Okay, I'm gonna better put my. Oh, that's better. Put my headphones on. So let's have a look. Oh, I should have turned the landing lights off. That's okay. Panel landing lights off. Landing light off. Taxi lights are off. Nav is on. Glare shield lights. Don't need that. Beacon strobe. Put the strobe on. We're going into cloud, so I'm just gonna put the pitot heats on. There we go. So that we don't get ice. I think we're fuel injected. Are we fuel injected? I don't think we're. This isn't a turbo. Oh, that's the engine. Yeah, I think we're fuel injected. But we still don't want ice coming in. I've got magnetos. Okay. Well, at least I didn't blow the engine up. Oh, turn the failure rate down. We don't want that. It's cold in here. Right engine, left engine. I'll just keep it on cabin for the moment. Oh. Right, let's have a go at leaning the engine. I know we're only going up to 10,000 feet. Not very fast, but it doesn't matter. So, first of all, you do that. And then you do this. You pull this back until you see which one gets hottest, and a little dot will appear. Oh, maybe that's too low. I had it leaned for the runway, which wasn't brilliant.
Golf Sierra Charlie, contact receive center on 134.8.
I don't know that. I don't know what's doing that. What was that? Sorry. Receive center 130.8. Let's go back to map. 134.8. Funny that I don't have that on my say intentions, so I'll do that. 134.80. Reflex center, Golf Bravo 00 Charlie, review at 5,500 feet. They should be able to pick. Have I got my automate? I've got that on, haven't I? Yeah, fair.
Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, Recife Center, identified. Good afternoon, ASO QNH 1011.
But I'm below. Okay, we'll do it because I've passed transition altitude here, haven't I? Maybe not. Maybe I haven't passed the transition altitude for the standard doodad. One day I'll learn what that means. Zoom out a bit on here. So, I'm going to look at my approach chart while we're flying. Let's turn the charts on. Let's have a look at our approach chart, shall we? Flights, airport. So, charts. One way. So I want to come in on one way 16 left. It's a big runway, so I'm not too worried about it. But the procedures I've got is, oh no, approaches I've got is ILS, I'm doing ILS 16 left. And we'll stick that on top so we can see. I don't want approaches, thanks. Right. So I'm going to come in down to NTS 636. Am I still on course? Yeah, I'm flying direct. Just direct now. I don't know how you move. I don't know how you move something up in the flight plan, to be honest. Let's have a look. Anyhow, what I was saying, we're coming at 2000, so I'll probably ask for vectors to NTS 364, which is the top of our ILS approach. Coming at 2,500 feet. We'll drop down to 1,800. Let's make a note of that. 2,500 feet. Drop down to 18,000 feet. Sorry, 1,800 feet. And that's on 162, which I've already put into the heading thing here. But all that should activate once I get the ILS working. We should start seeing things swivel around. Missed approach is 392, so that's 394, 200 feet. So I've got my radar here. So I'm going to set that to, oh, it is set to 200 feet. Remember, that's not pressure altitude, the radar. Hang on, let me hide this now. Charts. Okay, so I'm going to set my radar down here, terrain radar, to 200 feet. So that'll sort of tell me when decision altitude is met. This, of course, will also do it. I'm just going to go change that, get rid of this one from here. Remove. Okay, let's go back home. Map. We are still on it. Okay, that's fine. I'm just doing direct. Yeah, so I wanted to go direct to Isoba, really. So let's see what I can. Let's see if I can actually add that in. Let's assume I've messed it up and I want to add it in. So if I go SBMS, insert after, and it's Isoba, Brazil. Yeah. Okay, Isoba. So now if I select that, yeah. Okay, so direct to Isoba, activate. So now I'm going direct to Isoba. Just check. Can't see much out there, apologies. So now that oh, see, I didn't want to get if I'd have got up too high, I would have started to have to come back down again. So I've got to start my descent at Isoba. It's madness. What approaches have I got? Let's have a look. Procedures, arrivals. I've got a cyber arrival. Let's have a look at the chart for that. Yeah, it's a cyber Isoba. I should be, yeah, I'm just looking at the arrival chart at NT013 Kubuto. Yeah, I should be at flight level 50 and then at 3000, not above or below, and then I should be in, yeah, it's not a military airport, is it? Don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Let's get back into charts again. Alright. So I'm just going to keep watch on here. Yeah. Okay. Phew. Let's try and listen to. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what. Let's change the rever a bit. Turn off live rever and we'll make it few clouds. How's that? What about scattered clouds? There we go, that'll do it. Yeah, we can see a bit more prettier. I need to set my The FSrealistic is just playing up now. I might never use it again. Well, here we go. It's like oil drilling down there. Hello? Did I just crash it? Oh, no, no, no. I pressed screen grab and it went a bit funny. That was very different. Yeah, it's very flat here. It's still climbing. Yeah, you've got the sea over there somewhere. Just about that goes off. That's quite a... goes off to the sea. Yeah, it's all looks like that. Normally these little elements here, just that's got to be, that's normally oil. I don't think Brazil, I don't know what Brazil has in terms of oil, but it looks like plants and oil to me. Well, at least I'm not getting jankies today. I'm nearly out of sober. Told you it was going to be a short flight. What I really want to do is test my there's a moon up there, or an alien. Back in the plane. I haven't heard any yeah, we're coming up to 10,000 feet. Coffee? What do you want, Cliff? A coffee do you want? Do you want a coffee, Cliffy? What's it like here? Oh, it's cold again. Oh dear. Put the heater on. Blow a high. Defroster, cabin heat. It's getting freezing in the cabin. Sorry everyone. Doing it again. You're hilarious, Cliff. Right, we've got no frequencies at all. No frequencies. That's what happened there. Oh yeah, well now at 10,000 feet. Autopilots set us there. Now, do we have any NDBs around here? No. Quick, let's see if I click the power button, will it do it? Yeah. Notice this the other day. It took me ages to try and work it out. When you're flying in, let me just turn down this headphones. Hang on. Well, that's better. When you're flying, trying to fly using ADF, a lot of frequencies have a 0.5. And I had no idea what you needed to do. And because these Bendix Kings 87s and so on are so, including this as well, are so old, that I didn't notice this. You have to push it for 0.5 and then a little tiny dot comes up before you push it across. Yeah, a little tiny dot. I don't think that's in the original one. It just sounds a bit silly to me. See, like I'm adding 0.5. That's got to be I mean, there's nothing on here that says it, so I'm assuming that that's for just for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We just tested it. That's 1, 2. That's 1, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3. It's a little bit off, but not to worry. I'm going to set this up straight away.
Sierra Charlie, please expedite your climb to flight level 180.
No. I'm going to put that to 163. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. 16256. 1, 2. That's 16. Get out of the way. 16. Well, that's about 162. No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it because at some stage I'm only yeah, I'm not doing it. I should have put this in my flight plan, But they want me to go up to there, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Do you hear? Oh, they produce coffee. Is that what you mean? Oh, right, I see, Cliff. It's possible that they produce coffee. It's so flat here. What's going to be more interesting? Have I got filters on my boom? Hang on. Ah! Wait a minute. Is it dipping now? No. That didn't work. I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. It should. I haven't set. Oh, it is working. Output. Okay, that was weird.
Azul Niner 009er, descend and maintain flight level 170, cleared for the necking.
So our airport is way over there.
Descending to flight level 170. Cleared for the naked 1 Alpha arrival into Recife Azul Niner 009er.
Right, I'm going to hand over the Amanda. I'm handing over the comms to you now.
I've got the comms, Steve.
Okay, we've got good. Okay, I've got an airspace alert coming up. So I don't know what that airspace is. Probably to do with that's oh God, Salgonclo. Oh, I hope they got a decent. Oh, I can't do it. I'm not going up to 18,000. Probably. Oh, the Attis. Why have we got the Attis yet? Put the Attis on. We want the Attis. We want the Attis is 127.6. 127.660. Enter transfer.
RO0 powering cumulus. Scattered at 9,000. Temperature 26. Dew point 24. QNH 1012. Transition level 60. Pavement marking work in progress on the north ramp. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Leave COM2 on. I've got my pitot heat. I don't really need that on now. Yeah, don't turn off the battery by mistake. You'd thought they'd have a little shield by the battery, but you know, I flying. I was always worried I would turn off the wrong thing. Oh, it's getting too hot now. There you go. You put the blower on low. Oh no, low. Oh no, that's air conditioning. Cabin heater, heater blower. I'll turn that. They're both. Oh, turn those both off. I don't know. Shall we just have a quick look at what the actual live weather looks like? Oh, it's actually night time. Okay, turn that off. Oh dear. Okay, it is actually night time. Turn the. Okay, let's have a quick look out. Okay, let's leave the live weather on for now. Okay. Oh, see, do that weird camera shuffle again. I'm going to uninstall FSrealistic because. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, So there's got some thunderstorms. I'm not they wanted me to go up to 18,000, probably because to get above the clouds, but we're not doing that. We're not doing it. So I probably want my pitot heats on now, just in case it gets cold in the clouds. Data per navigation. We're on GPS. RNav. Actually, have I got anything left now? Okay, I'm going to leave it on N1. There's a little black thing appears up in the corner there now and again, and I don't know what that is. Up the top left, little black bar comes up. I don't know what that is. Connection error? What is my speed here? What's my speed? What's my speed? Have a quick look. Ookla speed test. Pop. What are we getting? Oh, bug. Is it buggy again? When I put. No, it's fine. Okay, don't need that. So let's look at the weather now. I want SBMS Dixet. There we go. Okay, the weather radar. Oh, I'm just looking at windy. Let's put the weather radar on. Not really. It's cloudy, but there's not really much going on in terms of clouds. Still VFR, but again, you know, it's actually night time here, so I don't know if the clouds are related to past weather, but who knows. Dip. Yeah, it looks like it's dipping my I've put the trying to work out. I haven't put any filters on the boom yet, but that's another thing I've got to do, because you can sort of copy. I suppose I could rename. Yeah, I'm going to transfer the settings over, or at least change the inputs. So that's headphones. That's boom. That's input. Headphones is output. Let's look at the properties here. Cancel. See if I can copy them. Filters. Can I copy them? That's it. Audio filters to headphones. Oh, close. Okay, so if I set the headphones properties to Yeti stereo headphones. Okay. Okay. I could hear myself there. That was a bit weird. No, that wasn't right. Headphones. So the headphones is going into the... Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Not sure. Can't tell. Right. Oh, we should be doing our descent. Let's get down to 5,000 feet. We're safe. Center, Golf Bravo, Sierra Sierra Charlie, ready for descent. Let's see if they give me a descent. Or ready to descend.
Golf Sierra Charlie, descend via Necking 1 Alpha to 3000 UG2N transition into Recife. QNH 1010.
Descent via Nekia 1A, 3000 feet. Unton transition into SA Golf 1010. I have no idea what that
Descend
meant.
via Neki 1 Alpha to 3000. Yukton transition into Recife. QNH 1010. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
Okay, so I'm going to engage that. Oh, No, 2,000 feet was it?
Golf Sierra Charlie, shortcut for you. Turn right heading 175
Oh, headings.
vectors for
Hang
the
on, wait
ILS
a minute,
runway
wait a minute.
18 approach.
Wait a minute, what did he say? He said, I can't remember now. 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet. Yeah, we're doing it, we're doing it.
Right heading 175.
Engage.
Vectors for the ILS runway 18 approach. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
Okay, throttle back a bit. I don't want to overspeed. Okay, so we're going down. And vectors for what? Oh my god, turn heading right, 175. Okay, where's 175? 156. Oh, that's not too bad. 16, 17. I can't even see it. 16, 17, that's 180, 175. And put onto heading. And go. Right, so, oh, well, where are we going? What is this? Runway, ILS runway approach 18? They've changed my runway. Oh dear. Okay, wait a minute. So I've got to get the menu up. Oh, okay, we got time. Procedures. So I've got ILS approach 18. ILS approach 18. I bet there's no 18, is there? ILS approach 18. Oh, there is no 18. Wesso Centre, request ILS approach runway 16. Okay. Right, I'm going back to nav. I think this is wrong.
Golf Sierra Charlie, runway 16 not available. Expect ILS runway 18 approach.
There isn't a runway 18. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now what's I've still got time. I'm still descending to 3,000 feet. There is no runway 18. Amanda, is there a runway 18?
Yes, there is a runway 18. I've confirmed the ILS approach for runway 18 with ATC.
16. Great. There is no runway 18. 16, 16, 16. It's all 16. 16, 12. Again, I've got it wrong again. I'm doing my own approach. It's always it's always the case when you come to a weird I've been finding out that a lot of runways have been disappearing. So let's go back.
Sierra Charlie, turn right, heading 170.
No. Research Centre, unable, heading runway ILS 16 left. Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. Maybe they mean 16
Right
left.
heading 170, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
Research Centre, unable.
Golf Sierra Charlie, runway 16 not available. Expect ILS runway 18 approach. Turn right heading 175 vectors for the ILS runway 18 approach.
Research Centre, coming in, runway 16 left.
Expect ILS runway 18 approach. Turning right heading 175 for vectors to the ILS runway 18 approach.
Well,
Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
I'm going to turn her off now.
Golf Sierra Charlie, runway 16 not available. Expect ILS runway 18 approach. Turn right heading 180.
Now, just a goddamn minute. Right, let's have a look now.
Golf Sierra Charlie, runway 16 not available.
Yeah, I know.
Expect ILS runway 18 approach.
Right.
Expect ILS runway 18 approach. Turning right heading 180. Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie.
Right, here are the charts. So I'm coming in on SOB. He wanted me to come in this way. So let's go to info. Alright, charts. Taxi. Let's just have a look at the airport info. Right, here's the airport. 12, 30, 34, 16 left, 16 left. Where is runway 18? Where is it? I'm coming in 16 left. There is no 18. Unless, I can only assume, I mean, if I, charts, procedures. 16 left, 16 left. It's all 16 left, okay. And if we look at 16 left, approaches, 16, my camera went funny again. 80, that's 16? Yeah, 16. There's 12s and 16s. There is no 18 here. There's no 18 here at all. Let's look at the parking spots. Parking spots, standard, minimums, airport information. It's 12, 16, 16 left. It's not correct. The information in Navigraph is not correct. Or the information in Simbrief. Sorry, this should be correct. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've decided to come in this way. I hate it when they give me a runway that's not correct. Let's see if I can force it with them. Let me go back to flights. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I'm not even on approach mode yet. So let me just check that I've got the correct approach again. Home. Procedures. SBNT ILS 16Y. Okay, I'm not going to activate that just yet, because that's an ILS approach, and I don't think, have I done an ILS approach in this? Don't think I have. Okay, let's continue. Grr, when they give you a runway that doesn't exist. They've tried to make me land on a closed runway before. West FA Centre, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, coming in for the ILS approach.
Golf Sierra Charlie, turn right heading 175 vectors for the ILS runway 18 approach.
Unable, coming in, ILS runway 16 left. I was going to argue with him. So annoying. Let's bring up my approach charts again. Yeah, they're getting confused now. So I should start picking up the ILS soon. We'll just check 109. This should be, just check 109. Yeah, a little thing come up. There it goes. I think that little thing that comes up is a message. There it is, yes. If I go across the oxygen temperature. No, it's the EGT monitor. If I move across it, something pops up in the top left. Let me just check. 109.3, 109.3. I want to set that to the what is it again? 162. I'm setting this to 15, 162, 162. Why have I not picked that up yet? I don't know. We'll soon hear it when we get closer. So we are at 3,000. Well, we're coming down. We're going to have to come down a bit further, faster, I think. Okay, let's push down a little bit. I don't want to go over too much. What's my fuel rate? I haven't done any feeder checks, so wait a minute. It's moderately warm in here. We'll have a little bit more cabin heat. There we go. Everyone warm in the back. Oh, it's knitted. Very nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think FSrealistic. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it actually messes up and makes stuff worse. Especially when you sort of if you put a not a hotspot but a dead zone in it. A dead zone, is that what it's called? A center Z zone.
Sierra Charlie, turn right, heading 170.
Golf Sierra Charlie, unable, heading to land, ILS runway 16 left. It's not going to be happy. We're almost at 3,000 feet. We should get a beep soon if you're not.
Sierra Charlie, runway 16 left, not available. Expect ILS runway 18 approach. Turn right heading 170 vectors for the ILS runway 18 approach.
Amanda, I do not find a runway 18 left. Could you confirm this, because I don't have it? Let's see what she says. She's not very bright.
Runway 18 is available for the ILS approach. Let's prepare for that.
Amanda, we are heading to runway 16 left for the ILS approach.
Runway 16 left isn't available. We're set for the ILS approach to runway 18.
There is no 18. Unless, of course...
Recife Center, Golf Bravo, Sierra Sierra Charlie. We can't proceed to runway 16 left. We're expecting an ILS approach for runway 18.
They're ganging up against me. They're ganging up now. They're ganging up. That's what's happening. Is my gain a bit too high there? I'll turn it down a bit. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, I'm coming in on runway 16. I don't know about anyone else. We should do a little jiggle in a minute. We'll probably jiggle across to... Oh, no. I want to get up to... Once I'm at NTN... Oh, where's that? NTS... Ah, that's a waypoint I want. So it's taking me direct to it. I need to go to NTS 36382. That's 364. That's where I really want to head to. Maybe I'll just do direct to that, I think. NT 362, which gives me 2,500 feet. Flight plan 362. We've got 362, 364. There we go, and we'll activate to there. So now I'm going, rather than come up here and then across. Let's zoom in a bit. Rather than continue down to 63 and then go across. Sorry, 62 and then go across. So I'm coming over to. Oh look, gives me information. So I've got to be above 2,500 feet here. Let me just check that's right. Yep, not below it. Top of descent should be here. So yeah, I'm already coming down out of that, and that would put me onto the ILS. The VOR here, I could have used that. Where's the VOR? Oh, you've got a VOR approach. Very useful. I'm not going to do that though.
Golf Sierra Charlie, turn right, heading 170.
Unable, Golf Bravo, Sierra Charlie. radar on. Oh, there's some clouds up ahead. Oh yeah. We've got a bit of traffic around here. There's a holding point. I've never done a GPS hold before. That might be something interesting. Let's look outside. There. Well, at least it hasn't gone janky today, but it's always time for it to go janky. Just going to turn down my headphone volume. There's still time for it to go janky. We're going to need to prep for landing soon. Can't remember my approach speeds, but we'll just have a quick look. Yeah, if I look at EGSH, the SBNT runways 1634, 1630 with 3412, 16 left is recommended. There's all the frequencies. The weather is IFR. Oh, not brilliant out there, but yeah, IFR approach, which is good because we're coming in IFR. I don't have any ILS coming in yet. I've got the nav audio on, so we should hear something. Pitot heat is on. I'm going to leave that on. Yeah, that is so weird. So this is what it wants me to do. Okay, that's the flight plan I put in. But I'm heading straight direct to 364. There's a bit of weather around here. There's all these planes flying around. And what's what I'm here for? Oh yes, I was going to check checklists in flight. Cruise descent approach. Seatbelt secure. Cabin altitude. I don't know what that means. I didn't do any pressure altitude stuff today. Fuel selectors on. Fuel imbalance. Landing lights on. We're not there yet. Got a few more minutes. Reach shield off. Propeller heat off. Air conditioning is off. Cow flaps as required. I don't even know what to do with cow flaps. Mixture maximum power. Flaps on approach. So I can't remember if I'm doing how long the runway is here. Let me have a quick look at the runway.
Golf Sierra Charlie, turn right heading 175.
No, I'm not doing it. Departure point. The runway is. Oh, there we are. Hear the beeping. Missed approach 2,000 feet. Give me the runway. Runway 23, runway 6, runway 6. Where's my runway? Altitude. There is no 18. Okay, we've got the ILS now. So I'm going to wait a little further, a little longer before I get onto the ILS approach. Oh, it's warm in here now. Turn the air conditioning. I'll put the air conditioning on and turn the heater off for a bit. There, that camera's moving again. There must be some sort of. Yeah, I'm going to do some tests. Oh, it looks a bit horrible out there. 26. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty well. I need to listen to that now. So we've got, there's the ILS approach coming in, which shows you we are at, it's not going to give me vertical, but it's giving me horizontal. So we know it's over to the left. this one should be coming in soon, unless I didn't put it in. 10930. Pop 10930. So this should be coming up. There's the code INT, which we heard in the Morse there. We have put this onto N1. It says 16. This is a little information. It says we're doing 120 knots, which, well, maybe. I think it calculated. We're 16 nautical miles away. It says we're going to get there in 8 minutes. Oh dear, it's looking horrible out. Okay, I'm going to put landing lights on now, if I haven't already. Landing lights. Okay, we're going to reduce speed so I can get the undercarriage down.
Golf Sierra Charlie, turn right heading 175.
Yeah, not going to bother. Okay, undercarriage coming down. Okay, and I'm going to, we're almost, if I zoom in, let's go back. Once I get to here, we need to be above 2,000 feet, so I'm going to drop my altitude down. Gauge. Okay, I'm going to, yeah. Oh, it's picked up. Top of descent in 1 minute. So GPS has already picked it up, but I'm not doing a GPS approach. I'm going to try the approach on here, this button here, the approach button. So we're all over, almost got that. So I'm going to load the approach now. No, don't load the approach. Don't need to load the approach. I'm using this as the approach, the actual signal. So this hasn't picked it up yet. I would have thought that would have picked it up already. So we're coming down to 2,000 feet. Hang on, I set 2,000 feet. I'm going to have to drop it down further. There we go. Wonder why it wasn't working it. Okay, so we're dropping down now, and I'm going to select once this comes level. I'm going to just select heading mode and then approach. So I want to be off of RNAV, and so we're going to go. I'm going to go on to heading. We're coming down. Okay, I'm going to go into heading mode now. And that's going to get me on the ILS. And I'm going to select to approach, fingers crossed. So, have I got approach mode? It says nav. Approach mode glide slope, altimeter. So, I am on the, it says it's picked up the glide slope. Well, almost. Okay, I'm going to put one stage of flaps. In transit. Okay, approach. We're in approach now. We're at 2,000 feet. Try and keep my speed up to 120 on approach. Right, so we're on approach mode. Hopefully, the autopilot, playing with trim here. I don't like it when it plays with trim. We're going to do 120, and so when this little, that's the vertical.
Sierra Charlie,
yeah.
Turn right heading
No.
175.
No, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to shut him up. There we go. So once this comes down to here, and you see the little 2 arrow, it should pick up the glide slope and bring us down to the runway. It's just over that river. Yeah, I know. So it's over here somewhere in the mist and the fog. Can't see. I would open Chaseplane and see, but I can't. Right, so we're still a little bit NT364, so we should have picked it up. It should be coming down. Here it comes. It's coming down now. So is that going to actually pick it up? Is it going to pick it up? Is it going to pick it up? Is it going to come up here? It's got a glide slope here. It's waiting for a glide slope. So is it going to pick it up? Come on, go on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Okay. So this should pitch down any second if it's proper ILS. If it doesn't, we're a bit screwed. Hooray! Does it? Okay, look, it's horrible and filthy out there. Okay, we're coming in. We're coming into land. Okay, brakes off. Undercarriage is down. Mixture is full. Prop is full. Okay, magnetos, master switches on. Flaps as required. We've got one stage of flaps. T's and P's look fine. On the glide slope, everything is good. And we're going to reduce my power now. We are 6 nautical miles from touchdown. So I think they're blue. I wonder what those blue means. That might mean approach. I'm coming in approach speed. Okay, can't see the runway, can't see the runway. Coming down, coming down. A little bit below the glide slope. I'm not sure why this one hasn't come on, but we're fine. Let me go zoom in a bit. We're still a fair distance from the runway. Recife approach, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, on final to land, runway 16 left. They're going to hate that.
Golf Sierra Charlie, runway 16 left, not available. Expect ILS runway 18 approach.
I'm interested to see what happens. There is no 18. They've got to be. There's got to be some sort of discrepancy between the runway here and I've no idea why.
Sierra Charlie, turn right, heading 190.
Oh look, it's. I'm going to turn COM 1 off for a sec. Oh, I can't yet. COM 1 is off. There we go. So I can't see the approach. Oh, we're off. We're off. Autopilot off. That's the runway here. There's a runway. That was way off. Okay. Well, at least I've got 2 reds and 2 whites. That was way off the runway. Whoops. Okay, that was a good flight, good landing. Again, line should be going under my bottom. I've got some beeping again now. You never know what that is. I always hear this. Something's always on. There's always that little beeping. I wonder what that means. Well, I broke the engine. No, everything's fine. Cabin's fine. Is it the radar? No. Well, we're down. I just need to talk to... Oh, it's an Air Force base. Well, I didn't know that. Let's go to tower. Come on. Air Force base. Tower. Tower. Won't let me do it now, will it? Okay. 870 transfer. Natal Air Force Base, Golf Bravo Sierra Sierra Charlie, request taxi. I don't know what's going on. There is definitely a little noise from somewhere.
Golf Sierra Charlie, taxi to Park 10-4 at your discretion. Good day.
I can
Golf
hear.
Sierra Charlie, contact ground on 121.9.
Taxi to parking stand 4 at my discretion. Contact ground 121.9. Oh, is my parking brake gone on? Can't move forwards now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Taxi parking rank 4. Let's put the taxi path on. If it'll work. I can't see it. Yeah, there's a little noise, and I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I can hear a little, like a warning. Every time I land, I hear a little warning. And I don't know what it is. Okay. Now, let me see. Has it got a taxi path? Look at the live map. Can't even see an airport here. Obviously, I'm not really allowed to park here. We're going to park over by... Yeah. I think this is a military base, clearly. And... so I'm going to have a look at this. Oh, there we go. He wants me to come over there. Okay, hang on. Coming. There's some sort of discrepancy here. Yeah, we're coming. Okay. Cut off engines. Parking brake is on. Mixture cut off. Okay, pistons off. Okay, let's do my shutdown checks. Yeah. Don't think I'll be landing at any military bases anymore. I don't know if it's like deliberate. No, I don't want that. Landing autopilot disconnect. Did I not? That is disconnected. Okay, after landing. Cow flaps are open. Is it a cow flaps warning? No. Flaps are up. Cabin altitude verified 0. Cabin altitude. Yeah, I didn't do anything with the cabin altitude today. Landing lights off. Beacon flag strobe is off. Ah! It's strobe lights. So it has a strobe light warning. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, blimey. We just got in before it's... oh, we just got in before the rain. Yeah, all right, mate. Cabin press, dump, door seals off, weather radar off. Let's turn that off. Lights as required. It's all off. Oh, hang on. I've got to turn off the all the other lights. There we go. Instruments lights. Ice protection is all off. Air conditioning as desired is off. Cabin heat as desired. I'll turn that off. Shut down. Parking brake is set. Avionics off. Let me just go back to ATC quick. Natal L4 base shutting down. Thank you. Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie. Let's see if they say something.
Golf Sierra Charlie, not clear what you said. Say again.
Natal Tower, Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie, shutting down. Thank you. The AI said Nutella Fill Base, so it's a bit confused. The tower is shutting down. Thank you. Oh dear. Let's try again. Golf Bravo Sierra Charlie, shutting down. Thank you. Good night. Let's see if that. Sometimes it doesn't put my, because I have a little tiny bit of a lisp. Oh, was that it then? Okay. Avionics master is off. That's it. Sub panels are off. Throttles are closed. Propellers high. Lead the propellers up. Mixture is on cutoff. Magnetos off. Oh no. Magnetos off. Alternators off. Off. Battery master off. Parking brake release. Oh yeah. Let's put the chocks on. Oh, not that. Oh, I don't want that. Because not a good idea to keep your parking brake on. Pitot engine. I don't need external power. Don't need a heater. What happened? Oh, what happened there? All that comes on. Parking brake release. Probably because you don't want to false off hotspot, I suppose. Control locks installed. Control locks. Let's put the yokes back. Control locks. Hello, control locks. Load with covers deployed. Hide winch. Oh, I can hide that hot plate. Oh yeah, it's annoying. I quite like it. So how do I put the control? Is it down here? Don't put the control locks on. That's interesting. Cabin. Engine, left engine, payload, external power, door, control lock, options. Okay. Force toggle ringlets. Departless. I don't know what that means. Show dynamic registration. Still awaiting a fix. Control locks. Where are the control locks? Don't know. Don't know how to put the control locks on. But anyhow. So, yeah, mate. Yeah. I haven't got an engine fire. That's it. Everything is off. I think. Just check. Everything's off. Out we go. Out of the plane. It's thinking about it. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, I think we're quite inclement and looking a bit sporty over there. Yeah, let's wiggle some of these before I yeah, look at the yoke. Look, that's fun, isn't it? Oh yeah. So the chocks are in. There we go. That's fine. If you look just in there, just in this bit here in the window, you can see that going backwards and forwards as well. Never wiggle your tail. Not a good idea. Or especially not the centre bit. That's a little trim tab there. And this is that's another trim tab, or is that a anti-balance? Do you get an anti-balance on a tail? Okay, didn't know that. There's the anti-balance. Trim, that must be an anti-balance on the tail. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the static covers. Door pressure. Roll it round. Can we drain it in this? Can we drain it? No, of course we can't. These here, oh, blimey, it'll be raining soon. These here are de-icing boots. What happens with de-icing boots is if you get a bit of ice on your leading edge of your wing, mind you, if your whole wing's covered in ice, you're not going to have a fun flight. But the de-icing boots here, they inflate and blow the crack all the ice. Getting a bit janky again. Oh, thunder and lightning. So yeah, we've got everything done. Everything's off. Yeah, so that's a defrosty external panel. Interesting. Let's pop round and have a look. Let's open that. What have we got in here? Does that come up? We're not going in. Oh, now we're broken. Oh, I've just got into the... Whoa, that was weird. Yeah. Oh, there's a bus. Quick, get the bus. Wait for me. Have a look at these people. Yeah, don't trust him. Yeah, definitely. These two are in charge of the narco deliveries. Wow. Sometimes it just needs to catch up a bit. Anyhow, there we go. So we had a little flight. Thanks everyone. Still a few things to tease out with the Chaseplane. I'm going to uninstall that now. Not the Chaseplane. Is it Chaseplane? FSrealistic. I mean Chaseplane. That might have something to do with it as well. But yeah, it's definitely loading this plane in and out. Let me have a look over here. Go round. Don't know. Well, thanks everyone. I'm going to end the broadcast now. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night.